Hello everyone and welcome to this new World of Warcraft series. I am the Dominator of the World, and yes, these are arenas, battlegrounds. This is a new series, and every one of these videos will have 3 battlegrounds in them, so this one also has 3. They'll be relatively short depending on the arena battles, and usually those battles tend to be pretty short since it's only a certain amount of people against another. If for those of you who don't know World of Warcraft, or are not high enough level to go into arenas. Arenas can basically be compared to the Roman Colosseum. It's basically where one group goes against another group, and they fight to the death. Of course, dying doesn't affect your items, so you don't have to get repairs for any of this, which is good. In this certain arena, it's a 3 versus 3, and I think most of my arena battleground videos will be 3 versus 3s, since this is my guild arena team. So we start off with this pretty easy group, and I say it's easy because they have not a single healer with them. What they have is a warrior, a warlock, and a hunter. The warlock and the hunter are good for DPS, and the warrior I guess would be good for tanking. Unfortunately, they don't have room for the healer, and they kind of need the healer or else the DPS and the tank go down. And it looks like the warrior is actually a DPS warrior, so. On my side, we have me, the rogue. We have a Paladin, and we have a Mage, which is a pretty good combination, I think. The Paladin is basically a healer, but it can also DPS to defend for itself. The Mage is obviously ranged DPS, and my rogue is melee DPS, and it can occasionally sap some people. Only whenever they're not in combat, though. That's what people seem to fail to understand. So we end up winning this first battleground, and it was, like I said, pretty easy. We had no fatal casualties. None of us really went low to health, and apparently this troll thought we were idiots because he tried to do feign death on us like we were NPCs. Of course that doesn't work. Alright, so we're going to the second battleground, and we're gonna wait a while before it actually starts. I gotta say, from my last video, I did not expect for the malfunctionings to happen. My voice ended up getting cut off for most of the video, and that pretty much sucked. I have no idea why it happened, and I cannot fix it, unfortunately. However, for future precautions, I will end up checking all of my videos to see if all of my commentary made it through, and if it didn't, I have a lot more work ahead of me. Alright, so this next arena is gonna start pretty soon, in about 10 seconds or so. And we end up facing the same group we just destroyed last time. So it's going to be another easy win. It's the hunter, the warlock, and the warrior. Of course, I basically do the same stuff. Well, not really. I end up killing the warrior first, and then go to the hunter, since he was annoying the crap out of me, with his day shot and scatter shot and all the traps. Last time I ended up taking the warlock out first, and that's simply because warlocks tend to do some pretty massive damage, or at least they did back in vanilla, and I don't know if it's the same or if it's different. It's probably different, but I don't know if it's good different or bad different, so I just ended up killing him. This time I'm going to take out the hunter, because hunters tend to have a lot more traps than they used to, and the traps are the most annoying part of them whenever you're against them. These are my first winning arenas that I've ever done. In my guild, we've gotten our PvP players all geared up, pretty much with honor gear. And so now we're going for conquest points so we can get the conquest point gear. And this is a pretty good start. We've already got some good conquest points coming our way because we're destroying this team. There we go, killing the warlock again. But anyways, yeah, before this we kind of sucked. We really sucked at arenas. We ended up facing people already with their conquest point gear, and we just got creamed. It was terrible. And it was a pretty bad first experience for arenas, since I've never really done arenas, even when it came out in TBC. I think it came out in TBC. I don't really know if how the arenas are set in TBC are different from Cataclysm, since I've never done them before Cataclysm, because I've never actually reached the level cap during the actual expansion. I usually fall behind, and then I have to catch up, and then the new expansion comes out, so I have to catch up even more. But this time I actually made it, and I'm pretty happy about it. In Wrath, I also made it, but just barely. So I really wasn't able to do any arenas, since I didn't have good gear at all, and since my rogue really sucked back then. But, anyways. So this third and last arena is starting, and it is in the worst possible location ever. I absolutely hate this location now. And since this is my first time in this location, I end up going the wrong way the entire time. I go the long way to reach them, since they go onto the bridge and the other way. As you can see, I'm in stealth, and even though I'm sprinting, I don't go very fast. So it's going to take me some time to get there. And once I get there, the healing Druid, since they have a healer, it's a Druid, which makes it much harder. Their healing Druid is already in combat for some apparent reason. Healers aren't supposed to go in combat in arenas, so that really made me mad, since I couldn't sap it. So now I had to go and fight it. But of course that's not going to work, because it can just heal itself. So, you can understand my frustration here. So I just go all out. I knew we were going to lose this one, simply because I couldn't sap. I couldn't CC one of their players, and our mage basically just got hexed all the time, the entire time, and then he eventually died. So it was just me and the Paladin, Ediell, for basically the entire battleground. And really, 2 against 3 isn't very good, especially when this group has a very good healer, I gotta say. And their DPS isn't too bad either. This group had a feral Druid. They had a Restoration Druid, and I forgot what else they had. I think they have a Hunter. So, it's a pretty good combination, I think. Especially now, since Druids are a lot more powerful than they used to be, ever. So there I die. By the Druid, I think? I don't know who killed me. I think it was a combination of everyone. So the only one left is our own Paladin. Sad loss for the Cult of the Damned. Oh well, we won 2 out of 3. So, that's basically the end of the video. Hope you guys liked it. If you like it, do the thumbs up. If you don't, do the thumbs down. Comment and rate, and hopefully subscribe. I'll see you guys